So standing in the Wuji stance, feet about shoulder width apart, feet facing comfortably forward, knees relaxed, just slightly bent. Bring the hips forward so the tailbone points towards the floor. Top of the head, feel like it's being pulled upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a bit. Let the shoulders drop down and forward. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in through the nose, let the abdomen expand outward, drawing the breath all the way down. Nice, long, deep inhalation. We then pause. And then as we begin our exhalation, the abdomen contracts back to the spine, pushing the breath up and out the nose. And again, we pause before we start the next inhalation. Become aware of your feet on the ground. Wiggle your toes and then kind of dig them into the ground. Feel the heels and the sides of your feet making contact. So every part of your foot, every part of the sole is making contact with the ground. Feel that connection all the way to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, to merge with you. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths here. Just focus on the breath. Let all your other thoughts just move off. Let's do a little purging first. You're going to step out a little bit wider. We're going to do tiger pump. So we're going to make tiger claws. We're going to come straight down so we don't bend from the waist, we're bending from the knees. We push into the ground. Then the back of the hands approach each other as you come back up. So we breathe out through the mouth on this. We really blow out through the mouth and then breathe in through the nose as you come up. One more. Just put your hands down towards the earth and just look inward. Sense where the energy is moving in the body. Sense where you may have some energy blockages or stagnation. We're going to do the tiger pump again. And as you breathe in, picture fresh energy, white light coming into the body, filling all the parts of the body. And when we breathe out, we're taking energy that no longer serves us, that we no longer need, and sending it into the ground. You can picture gray smoke and sending it into the ground to be recycled. Let's do a few more. So up with tiger claws, breathe in, and Last one. And down. And again, just sense what's going on in the body. Let's start with some tapping, clearing the meridians. We're going to start with the meridians in the upper body, in the arms. So first, with an open fist, go ahead and tap just inside the shoulder crease here, stimulating lung 1 and lung 2 points for improved respiration, immune system. And then with an open cupped palm, come down the inside of the arm, all the way to the fingertips. Turn the hand over, come up the outside of the arm. Come up from the shoulder to the back of the neck. Just stay there for a moment. All ladder and triple warmer meridians, which are not going down the arm. And then we'll come back to the front again, down the inside of the arm, and up the yan side of the arm. Again, the neck, around one last time. And then cross over, open fist on the lung points. Nice deep breath in and out through the nose. And then palm going down the inside of the arm, all the way to the fingertips. Turn it over, up the outside of the arm. Shoulder to the base of the neck. Just stay there for a moment. Come back to the front again. Down. Up. One last time. Down the arm and up the arm. Shoulder, neck. Come around to the sternum, center of the sternum. Tap there. Tap up the sides of the torso. Opposite side. Good. Come around to the kidneys. Give the kidneys a nice rub. Feel them getting nice and warm. And we're going to pat down the outside, starting right here with that glute muscle. Just hit right along there. So we're going from just outside the spine to almost the hip bone. So we're not hitting on any bone here. We're staying on the muscle. just traveling around. Good. We're going to come down the outside of the legs. Around the feet, up the inside of the legs. When you get to the leg crease, so we call the qua, make an open fist and tap up and down. It's the leg gates. Come back around to the kidneys. And this time we're just going to go down, around, up the inside, the qua. This time come into the belly button, and then all the way around to the Ming Men point, and now down. This time, we're going to, instead of tapping, we're just going to smooth it down, smooth it back up, come back into the belly button, then wrap around to the kidneys, and just stand there for a moment. Imagine blue light coming out of your palms and those kidneys just absorbing that light. Good. Come around to just below the belly button. I'll mirror you. You're going to come up the right, down the left, as we just tap nice and easy. All the way up to the diaphragm and down just below the belly button. And reverse. And come back to the chest. Using your fingertips, tap along the forehead, to the temples, below the eyes. Come around to the jaw, especially almost at the ear. Around the ear, starting just the ear, tap up to the top of the head, and then back down as you work your way back to the back of the head, and then forward, tapping all over the head. Come around to the back, tap. Taking the palm of your hand, rub the ear. Just feel like both ears. I'm just not doing it because of the AirPod. Just give a nice rub on both ears. Feel them get up nice and warm. Good. And taking almost like tire claws again, we're going to comb up through the top of the head, down the back, and then go a little bit wider, and then right to almost the ear, and then start over. Really kind of push in there. Don't worry about messing up your hair. I certainly don't. Good. You're going to take your hand, and don't do this until I'm finished explaining. You're going to take your hand with your palm and put it over your ears, such that the fingers then come back right into this little groove here between the skull and the neck. You're going to tap 24 times. So you can either tap with just a finger like that, or what I like even better is I'll lay one finger, the first finger, over the middle finger, and I'll snap down. And you'll do that with both hands like that, 24 times with your hands, palms over the ears so you can't hear anything. So when you're finished, drop your hands, I'll know you're done. So go ahead and put your hands over and go ahead and do that. Good. Just nice and relaxed. Start bending from the knees. Walk it in just a little bit. And just let the whole body shake and relax. Just get every part of your body to shake. You kind of do it free form, whatever's comfortable. Just shake all those energetic blockages and stagnations are freeing up, getting that energy to flow. And as you're doing this, picture gold light coming from above. And you're kind of acting like a pile driver, moving that energy through your body, filling the body with a beautiful golden light. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth on this one. Let's even add an organ sound. We're going to add the heart sound to this. So as you breathe in, you're then going to go ha, emphasizing the A. So go ha. One more time. And just let it slowly slow down. Come to a stop. Just take stock, look inward. See if you can feel that energy surging through your body. Step out again to about shoulder width or slightly wider stance. We're going to bring our hands, palms up, interlacing the fingers. As we breathe in, we're going to bring the energy up through the ground, through the soles of our feet, up the legs. Then the hands drift up as we bring the energy up the torso. We bring it all the way up, connecting to the universe, and then sending whatever energy no longer serves us into the ground to be recycled. So breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Pause. Try to interlace the fingers so the hands come up connected together. They roll in front of your face, nice and slow, and then we push straight upward and then separate. So breathing in. Breathe out. One more time. Good. And we're going to do something very similar called lifting the sky. So we're going to interlace the fingers, come up to about the height of the diaphragm, then push back down, palms facing down. Breathing in, palms facing outward as they come up over your head facing outward. And then scoop down. Lifting the sky, we breathe in, we breathe out. We breathe in, we breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And we're going to do something slightly different this time. We're going to breathe in, come up. Breathe out, go down. Breathe in, bring the hands in front. Breathe out, only go down to about shoulder height and just hold there for a moment. Then breathe in. And then breathe out and drop down. We breathe in. We breathe out. We breathe in. We breathe out. We breathe in. Then we breathe out. Good. Clearing the Bai Hui point, top of the head. We're first going to circle the hands around and point to the yin tongue point, the third eye between the eyebrows. Just stay there for a moment. Breathe that energy in. Try to feel the energy coming through your fingertips, going right into the forehead. Filling the upper dantian. That energy reservoir that holds your wisdom chi. Now, one palm over the other, not touching, palms facing down, right over the top of the head. And try to feel the energy coming out of the Lao Gung points, the points in your palms, going right into the center of the top of the head, the Bai Hui point. And hopefully you feel that energy going in there, and just let it cascade down through your body, again, clearing those pathways. We breathe in, we let it rise up. And then breathe out, we help push that energy down through the top of the head, down the torso, down the legs into the ground to be recycled. And we start over and move a little quicker this time. So we breathe in, point to the yin tongue. Breathe out over the bai hui. Breathe in as you rise up. Breathe out as you go down. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Good. Let's help continue to clear the mind. We're going to do repulse the monkey. So your left hand is out in front of you, palm up. The right hand sweeps backward. Let your body move back and follow it with your eyes. It's gathering energy and then brings that fresh energy into the head. We pause, we take the energy that no longer serves us, send it down and out the arm and fingers. Then the right hand flips over, the left hand sweeps back, gathering energy, bringing it into the head, and then pushing it down the arm, off the fingertips. And then we start again. Breathe in, pause, breathe out, pause, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Sort of like doing the crawl stroke in swimming, except we're bringing it into the head. Try to focus on feeling that energy, and especially the energy that you're pushing out. When the two palms cross, that's where you might really feel that energy, because you've got two very strong points there, two the Lao Gong points in your palms that are pushing energy out. And so when they cross, you might feel that. You might feel tingling in the fingers as you push out. One more time. Good. Drop the hands, bring down the heavens. Breathe in, gather the energy in your palms. Pause, then breathe out as you push that energy down through the bai hui, down your legs into the ground. Twice more. Good. To embrace lightning. So we're going to bring our hands up, palms facing forward. Go to a little bit of a wider stance. We're going to take our right hand, bring it over to the left. Then draw it down the arm to the chest, drawing that energy in. And then taking whatever energy we no longer need and throwing it out into the earth to be recycled. Then we bring the opposite hand over, drawing it in, pause, breathe out. more time. And down. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Let's try a little flying. So first, let's just do slow flying. So as we breathe in, our arms drift upward, mostly by the wrist. The hands are just kind of along for the ride. As we breathe in, they float up. Pause, breathe out, they settle down. Try to make it as effortless as possible, as little thought as possible. So you just kind of get into the flow. Good. Now pick a point about 12 feet in front of you or on a wall. If you need a chair or a wall to help stabilize you, that's fine. You can just lean up against and have one finger on there, whatever works for you. As the wings come up, lift the heel off the ground and then bring it back down. And then we alternate to the opposite side. So for now, we're just going to go back and forth, getting used to this weight shift. If you've read the blog online about balance, you know that just simply shifting your weight is huge for developing and holding on to balance. Walking on uneven surfaces rather than on a nice flat street also helps with balance. Good. One more time. Come back down. So this time as the arms come up, the heel comes up. Pick whichever leg you want, goes back down. And then we stay with that leg. Just shift the weight side to side. And then when that begins to feel comfortable, see if you can lift the toes off the floor that last little bit, about an inch or so. Just come up and go back down. Make sure you find that focal point. Nice and slow and easy. And as that becomes comfortable, see if you can lift your knee a little bit higher and back down. Synchronize the breath and the movement. It all just flows together. Good. Now, if that's comfortable, see if you can do it without putting the foot down. Soaring crane. One more time. And down. Good. We're going to switch to the opposite side. So we're going to go through that same procedure. Let's first start just by lifting the heel off the ground with your wings. Arms are coming up the side. They're not in front of you. They're just floating up, floating down. And then when that feels comfortable, Lift just a little bit. And as that starts to feel good, we're going to lift it even higher. Nice and slow with the breath. And once you become accustomed to that, see if you can do it without putting the foot down. Just stay within your comfort zone. Do what you feel you can. One more time. Good. Shake the legs out a little bit. This time we're going to do it with both feet off the ground. No, I'm kidding. Okay, rub your hands together. Get the palms nice and warm. Place them just above the kneecaps so the fingers are over your kneecaps. If you can feel the warmth coming out of the palms of the hands going into the knees. Give the tops of the knees, not the kneecaps, just above the kneecaps, nice rub. Again, building some heat. And then go ahead and just wrap your fingers over the kneecaps and see if you can feel that energy filling the knees. Let's push the knees forward, then to the sides and back, forming nice big circles, not locking out the knees, keeping them nice and loose. And reverse. And then bring your feet together, turning the knees in whichever direction together. And reverse. Go to a wider stance. Take your left hand, bring it around to the side of your right leg. Actually, let's start off a little easier first. Bring it around just above the knee. And using that arm, just kind of help pull yourself around. Do a little bit of a twist. Just stay here for a moment, breathe in and out. Through the nose. If you feel congested at all, if breath feels tight at all, then breathe out through the mouth, but breathe in through the nose. Good, then switch to the opposite side. And twist. One more time each side. Take your time, get a nice stretch here. And come around the opposite side. Good. Come back to center. Straighten up. Staying with a fairly wide stance. We're going to do nod the head, wag the tail. So we're going to breathe out. We're going to bend down. We're going to look at our right heel. As we're breathing out, we're going to come looking at the toes of the right foot, then the left foot, then the heel. As we then rotate that foot out, we're then, you put your hands on your leg if you want, leave them hanging. You're going to come up, lean back. Then you're going to come back down, look at the heel, the toe, heel, turning the right foot out now, and lean back. So we breathe in as we come up and we stretch backward. We breathe out as we come down and around, and then breathe in again. One more time each side. Come back to the center. Put your hands on your hips. Do nice big hip rotation. So on this one, we're head and the shoulders don't move. It's all out of the hips. And reverse. Now we're going to do more of a waist rotation. So we're going to slow this down, come to a stop. We're going to bend forward from the waist and then back as we go around. One more time, we'll reverse. And come to a stop. Take a deep breath in. Let's bring down the heavens again. So bring down the heavens. We gather the energy as we breathe in. Breathe out, pushing down the body into the ground. Twice more. Last one. Good. Let's do a nice kidney flow waterfall from the fountain. We're going to bend down back of the hands, come almost together, then come up the center line as we straighten up, come up into the chest, pause, then breathe out as we send energy over, stirs us into the ground. Pause again, gather fresh energy, bring it up the kidney meridian. And then down. Kidney meridian starts at the ball of the foot, comes up the legs, up the torso, right up into the chest here. So just imagine that light working its way up. One more time. And down. Let your left hand come across the body as it scoops up energy, lifting that ball of energy up over your head and then pushing it down to the earth. As the opposite hand now, the right hand, gathers the energy, bringing it up and pushing it down. Breathe in as you go up. Pause, breathe out as you push it down. Breathe in. Pause, breathe out. Pause, breathe in. Good. One more time each side. And down. Palms facing down. Imagine you're standing in a pond of water. The surface of the water is right at the arm's length, right below your palms. You're making contact with the surface of that water. Go to a wider stance. And we're just going to move the surface of the water back and forth. And imagine that you're clearing away any debris, being able to see more clearly through this water. One more time. Come back to the beginning. We're going to shift to the right, our weight to the right, as our hands then will also shift to the right. We're then going to let them float up to about head height. We're going to shift to the left. Notice I don't move my arms. And then I let them drop down. So I breathe in as they come up. I pause. Breathe out as they go down. Moon over the lake. Just let the hands float up and down. Like I said, the arms don't even move really. That side-to-side motion is entirely because of body mechanics and not because of moving your arms. One more time. Come back down, cross the body, and then switch direction. So you can feel your fingers rubbing along the surface of the water, and then you float up like the mist coming off the water, and then they settle back down. One more time. And down to the beginning. Turn your palms so they're facing the body. And just let them come up over the head and then back down. And imagine your hands are like giant shower spigots. And instead of water, we have clean, fresh energy, washing you clean, clearing all the energetic channels in your body. Now on the next one, we're going to keep the right hand down, come up with the left hand, and then as it starts to go down, the right hand comes up. So we alternate. Nice and slow, try to feel that sense of being cleaned. A couple more. Last one, leave the other hand down, come down. Bring the feet together, bringing down the heavens again. One time, breathe down, breathe in, breathe out. Placing one palm over the other, either holding at the wrist or interlacing at the thumb. Doesn't matter which hand is on top. And just sense all of that energy moving through your body, all of those clear pathways now. Just imagine your body aglow with energy. The energy expands beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And as you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather those energies, those feelings. Take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.